Okay, last sunset in Bundy. Tomorrow's the day to get everything right, the tide, try and get the wind right, get up there in daylight. I'm going to leave at 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock probably. So I'll be up at 2 and out of here at 3. Bit of dinner now and yeah, off to bed early. Be a big day tomorrow. Well, we don't wear skimpy bikinis. Hell, it frightens me when I take my shirt off. There's definitely no one pregnant here. This is motor sailing for old dudes. We do live on a boat and we do cruise extensively along the Australian coast. Join us and visit some great destinations. Learn how to look after a boat and live off grid. It might even get you enthused to do the same thing. Hey, stay out there till you can't. Okay, well it's 1:30, pretty calm night, a little bit of wind there, supposed to get up a little bit as the morning progresses. We're just heading out on the leads out of the Burnett River now. There's a few boats anchored on the right of me here in the anchorage reach, and yeah, we're just coming up onto the laterals leading out of the Burnett River. We've got to go out 2 or 3 starboard marks and then we can alter course to port and start heading north. So doesn't seem to be too much swell on, so just getting out of here should be alright. We've got the tide ebbing at the moment, so that's giving us a bit of a lift out. And yeah, I'm all set up, ready for a bit of wind, but we'll wait and see what happens. I'll wait until I've got enough wind when we get out there before I get the sail out. But we should, leaving at this time, we should be up at Pancake Creek a bit after lunch sometime, maybe 1 or 2 o'clock. Looks like being a good day. the wind's pretty good really for what we're doing. We're getting a good lift off it. I did shorten sail a little bit an hour or so ago. We had a little bit too much out, so it's probably up around 15 knots. But we're skipping along at about 6.5 knots. And yeah, welcome to another day at sea. Well, it's been a great trip so far. We're about 2 hours out of 1770, and once I get to that waypoint, it'll be about another hour up to Pancake Creek. So we're just rocking along with the trade winds at the moment. Love it. Probably about 15, bit over 15 knots. A little bit of a furl in the headsail, and yeah, she's just loping along at 7 knots at the moment, so it's ideal, what we like. Nice to be out here again in Bundy for a week or so. That's enough, and it's good to get out and get a dose of being on the ocean again. Love it. Go, so this wind's dropped out a little bit. I'm just going to give just ease the sail out a bit. See if that gives us a little bit better speed. Just coming up from the south, there's inner rocks and outer rocks here. You can actually see them on the horizon, and there's a fair bit of shoal water around, so I've plotted a course that's going to take us in between the mainland on the left and the inner rocks, and we're just passing Busted Head Light now. Once I get through this shallow area, the water's a bit clearer, I'll get the sail down and we'll run up to the entrance to Pancake. Dropped out just at the right time, makes it a bit easier to furl this sail. Bit of enjoying the social scene here at Pancake tonight. I've been invited aboard Bob, and well, Bob's on the boat with Bill, but bit of a bachelor thing going on. So we're just here having a bit of a drink and cheese and bickies and watching the sun go down, which is what you do when you're cruising.
That's exactly right.
Tell us a bit about your boat, Bob.
Well, our boat is Banksia. It's an old Grand Banks 36, so pretty old and slow, but it gets along pretty well. So it's a great old boat. We've had it, my wife and I, Janice, bought it 2019, so we've been slowly doing things up to it. Someone called it like it's an old Queenslander because there's a fair bit of work to do it. So it's like owning an old Queenslander, but it's a beautiful old boat. We're getting a bit more experience, and great to catch up with Norm.
Well, we've had a couple of pretty good days at Pancake Creek, about 3 days here, I think. It's been good, but the weather's good today. There's not going to be much sailing involved. It's very calm. Been a very dewy morning. I've just been out and chamoised off the boat, get a bit of the salt off it, which is great. But yeah, the tide's running out now. It's time to head up into Rod Harbour. So we'll get the motors started, head out of Pancake, up to Rod. It's only about 20 nautical miles, so it should be a pretty easy one. VMR Gladstone, VMR Gladstone, VMR Gladstone. This is Peggy-Anne on 8-2.
Peggy-Anne, this is Marine Rescue Gladstone, go ahead.
Yeah, Marine Rescue Gladstone, this is Peggy-Anne. Just like to go on your log, please. We're just leaving Pancake Creek. We're bound for Gatcombe Head and 1 POB. My registered number is Foxtrot Bravo 014 Quebec, over.
What time are you expecting to reach Gatcombe?
I'd say about lunchtime, 1200, over.
No worries, I will pop you down the log. Have a good trip.
Thanks, Gladstone. We'll give you a call when we get there. Well, it's very pleasant out here this morning. There's no wind whatsoever, no sail happening, that's for sure. No swell either. Be lucky to be half a metre of swell out here, no sea on it at all. We just left Pancake Creek, got the tide out. Now we're pushing a bit of tide coming out of Rod Harbour. Our speed's not great, about 4.5 I think, so it would be good to get a bit of wind, but anyway, we'll take this when the conditions are like this. It's just so nice being out here. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go in through the south entrance into Gladstone, and that'll take me around the bottom of Gatcombe Head, and that's where I'll anchor. I'll anchor there for the night. The wind's going to come in from the northeast tomorrow. The forecast is for a bit of a northeasterly get up. Getting under Gatcombe Head like that will give me some good protection, and Saturday it's over to the marina where I'm going to get a few jobs done. So we'll get into a few jobs I need to do while I'm in the marina there, and yeah, enjoy the comforts of Gladstone Marina. Great spot. But anyway, I'm really enjoying being out here today. It's one out of the box, just beautiful. Coming up into the ship anchorage off Gladstone. You have to be a bit careful navigating through here. There's a little beach just out in front of us here. In these conditions it's probably could be tenable, but I think I might go up around the corner and get shelter off Gatcombe Head. Just a little bit exposed here, and I don't really want to have a uncomfortable night. It's not too bad. It looks like it's a really nice beach, and probably a few good walks out into this headland, but probably tenable at the moment. I'm tempted, but we'll see what happens, eh? I would say there's not much sand there to anchor in, so I think we'll head around the corner. It's a lot better on this side of Gatcombe Head. It's dead flat here, so I think it'll be pretty pleasant. There's a bit of a beach over on the right hand side here. I'm just going to head over towards it. Quite shoaly water up near it, and there's a bit of a groin out here and a boat ramp. See a few cars up there, people out fishing. Quite a few rocks around the area, so I'm going to have to be pretty careful where I anchor here and just make sure that the bottom's okay to hold on. It looks a little bit rough, not too bad. I don't know if you can see that bit of reef out to the left of us, but you'd want to be very careful of that when you're navigating around here. I think I'm just going to, bottom's coming up now, we're in about 8.3, so it flattens out a bit. It looks sandy enough. Just getting the anchor down, I'm just going to reverse up on it a bit. Well, I've got about 20 metres out in 3 or 4 metres of water. we should be pretty comfortable here. The wind is supposed to get up from the northeast. It's blowing a bit northeasterly at the moment, so it's coming from this direction. So we'll be in the lee of the land here. The bottom looks like it's pretty flat, sandy or muddy, and yeah, we'll stay here tonight and tomorrow, and then